Hi, we will look at Chapter 2 today, which is blood circulation and transport. Let us focus on the second subtopic, which is 2.1.2, blood vessels and function. Before we move further, let us look at the learning objectives that we need to achieve by end of this video. Students should be able to identify the characteristics of blood vessels, artery, vein and capillaries. Let me first show you the picture of human circulatory system. It consists of heart, capillaries, vein, artery. Students should keep in mind that capillaries, vein and artery forms blood vessels. Let us now focus on understanding the characteristic of artery, vein and capillaries. Here is the structure of blood vessels, the first being artery, the second structure will be vein, and the third will be capillary. Please look at it carefully. We will start to discuss each of its characteristic. Let's firstly look at the size of lumen. Let me first show you, where is the lumen located? The area highlighted in the picture is the location of lumen. This is also known as the opening of the blood vessels. Each of the blood vessels has a different size of lumen. The artery has a small lumen, and the vein has a bigger lumen, and followed by capillary, which has a smaller lumen in comparison with the other blood vessels. The vein has a thicker wall with a more muscular and elastic characteristic compared to the artery. As you can see, the size of wall for artery is much thinner than the vein and less muscular, and also less elastic. The capillaries is the smallest among the blood vessels and it has one cell thick wall. As you can see the picture, let us find out the presence of valves in each of the blood vessels. Please remember the valves are present to ensure one direction of blood flow. Only the vein has presence of valves between the artery and capillary. Students, please remember the blood that flows slowly under low pressure in the vein, and the artery has a faster blood flow and with a higher pressure in comparison with the vein and capillary. The capillary will have a slower blood flow with lower pressure. The artery has a function of carrying oxygenated blood. But please take note, except the pulmonary artery. Also, vein has a function to carry deoxygenated blood except the pulmonary vein. However, the capillary has a function of carrying oxygenated blood to the tissue and collect back deoxygenated blood back from the tissue. Last but not least, let us look at the function of vein. It is responsible to carry blood from all part of the body to the heart. And the artery is functioned to carry away from the heart to all parts of the body. And the most importantly, capillaries are there to connect arteries to the vein. Well done, we have completed the subtopic. Hopefully you have understood the characteristic of blood vessels.